All right, welcome into Jammin' Sports, everybody. Welcome in on this Sunday. We apologize for the tardiness. I was planning on coming on about an hour ago, but something came up that had to be taken care of. What we're going to do today is have a doubleheader for you today, and then we'll wrap up week one tomorrow night with another doubleheader. So what we have for you tonight, first up will be the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos as we start the late afternoon games here in week number one of the schedule. These two teams played a scintillating game at the tail end of last season in Cleveland. The teams combined for 9 turnovers in that game. The Broncos ended up winning, but it wasn't the best game in the world. It was a close game, though. But that'll be our first game, and then we'll have the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be the second game of our doubleheader. All right, let's take a look at the standings right now. Misty is 2-7 on the season, and she is taking Denver. Misty not off to the best start. Gracie is 3-6, one game better than Misty, and she's taking Cleveland in this game. All right, Penningetti is 4-5 on the season. He is, well, we don't know who he's taking yet. Evil Dead got off to a 4-0 start, but he's 1-4 since then. He's dropped down to 5-4. We'll see who Evil Dead takes as we move along. Rasputin is 1-1. Giants fans 1-0, Kickin' Uncles 0-1, and New England fans 1-1, and Stormtaker is 1-1. And Waldo, he has yet to pick. He just hides out in concession. All right? So that's where we stand right now. Like I said, a doubleheader tonight, Cleveland and Denver, and then the Bears and the Seahawks will follow. And then tomorrow we'll wrap up week one. We'll have the Chiefs and the Chargers, and that'll be followed by the Monday night game between the Rams and the Giants, okay? All my rosters are done, but we're getting off to kind of a late start. It'd be hard to get 4 games in, so I'd rather do a doubleheader tomorrow. So we're doing 2 today and 2 tomorrow. All right. With that being said, let's head out to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado for this one. It'll be the Browns and the Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Browns and the Broncos. Welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Doubleheader on this Sunday. We're in the Mile High City for week one, opening day for these two teams. And it looks like the Browns will kick off, the Broncos will receive. On a bright sunny afternoon, temperatures in the upper 70s. There's the kick. Evil Dead's taking the Broncos. There's the kick, fielded at the 6-yard line by DeCarva over the 20-25. And Samson DeCarva out to the 31-yard line. Starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos, Kyle Adams, now in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State. All right, so Evil Dead's got Denver. We'll see who Penningetti wants to take. Denver will start from their own 31-yard line. Evil Dead took the horse heads. Gracie took the Browns. Misty took the Broncos. 1st and 10, Denver. They'll start at their own 31-yard line. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Duncan. And that's James Duncan, the 4th-year back out of Ole Miss. A couple of yards. And now let's take a look at the Broncos offense. Up front, it's Andre Sparks, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Elliott. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Duncan, Vaughn, and Cruz. A gain of 2 yards on first down. Tom Sullivan on the tackle. On 2nd and 8 from the 33, Broncos come out. Adams under center. Adams looking, throws, caught by DeCarva. Out to the 38, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Make it a gain of 6 yards. DeCarva in his 8th year out of Missouri. Penighetti wants the brown people, as Gracie calls it. The Brownies. 3rd and 2 for Denver from the 38-yard line. In the offset eye, Adams under center, Grady in motion. Hands off to James Duncan, picks up the first down and more as Duncan's out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and a Denver first down. Tackle made by David Williamson, the 9th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. First down Broncos as they cross the 40, they're close to midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Opening drive of the game so far. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams under center. Adams drops back, throws, and caught by Zach Vaughn, the tight end, out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. Vaughn, the 4th-year tight end out of Oregon State. Thomas Gaithers, the former 49er, on the tackle. The 8th-year linebacker out of San Diego State. Signed with the Browns. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. All right, I'll tell you right after this play. Adams, a draw play, fakes the handoff, rolls out, and now Adams is going to bolt for it, and he's got the first down inside the 20, and Kyle Adams down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 24. First down, Denver. Evil Dead is 5-4 on the season, and Penighetti is 4-5 on the season. Evil Dead was out to a 4-0 start, but he's kind of stumbled. He's 1-4 since. First and 10 for the Broncos at the Cleveland 16-yard line. Okay, I won't tell anybody. Forget I said that, everybody. Everybody in tight. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Barksdale. No. Thomas Gaithers knocks the ball away, the linebacker. Let's take a look at the Cleveland defense. They play a 4-3. Claywell, Wilson, Austin, and Mosley up front. Linebackers, Jordan, Gaithers, and Black. And then the secondary. Gibson, Sullivan, Davidson, or Williamson, and Franklin. There you go. 2nd and 10 from the 16-yard line. It's a long opening drive by the Broncos. Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Adams throws, sets up the screen. Duncan inside the 10. And James Duncan down to the 7. A gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. And Taylor Sullivan came up, made the tackle. Actually, why did I call him Taylor? It's Tom Sullivan, the 4th-year safety out of Miami, came up, made the tackle. 3rd and 2 from the 7-yard line. I'm getting old. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Throws. Caught in the flat by DeCarva. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Samson DeCarva, 8th-year receiver out of Missouri. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and get a touchdown. And they take a 6-0 lead. Yep, Spain defeated Argentina for the World Cup. I saw the highlights. I watched the highlights about a couple hours ago. Oh, no, I didn't. I saw not the finish highlights. In-game highlights. Braden Oliver for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Broncos lead it 7-0. 4:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. That is crazy that they never got a shot on goal the entire game. Spain must be silly good. So the Broncos go up 7-0, and now Cleveland will get it for the first time. Their quarterback on the sideline warming up. That's Garrett Green in his 4th year out of West Virginia. Our next game coming up, the Bears and the Seahawks. We'll see the debut of Fernando Mendoza. He's on the Bears. Yep, Messi is on. That's even crazier. When you factor that. Oliver will kick off. Actually, Andrew Jamison kicks off. Clymer about 5 yards deep, touchback. And that is indeed the Clymer you're thinking about. Peyton Clymer, but the former Raider in his 12th year out of Tennessee. Garrett Green comes out, the 4th year quarterback out of West Virginia. One of only 3 quarterbacks in sim season history to throw 5 touchdown passes in one game. First and 10 from the 25 for the Browns. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Oh, that's a weird formation. The old swinging gate. Green in the shotgun. First and 10. Green throws a wide receiver screen to Atticus Dyer. And Dyer's going to lose a yard. Back to the 24-yard line. Coming up, Xavier Scott, the rookie defensive back out of Illinois, on the tackle for Denver. Atticus Dyer, the 3rd-year receiver out of Michigan. You'll be happy to know that all my rosters are complete now. Misty goes call them roosters. Okay, all my roosters are complete now. It'll be 2nd and 11. All 26 teams are done. Green in the shotgun, 4 wide. Green looking. Green steps up. And now he's going to take off. And Garrett Green picks up the first down. Out to the 38-yard line. Again of 14 yards. In a Cleveland first down. Chicago at Seattle up next. We'll be up in the Great Pacific Northwest. We're still in week 1 of our current NFL sim season. We weren't able to be on Friday night. We're out later than we thought we'd be. I was at the Rogan Raven yesterday, and we're on today. First and 10 from the 38. Green under center. Green to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs to the 42-yard line, again of 4 yards. Let's take a look at the Cleveland offense. Up front, Cosby, Godfrey, Honeycutt, Charette, and Bivens. And then it's Clymer, Webster, Tubbs, Harris, and Dyer. Peyton Clymer, the 12th-year receiver out of Tennessee, who they picked up from the Raiders during the offseason. Spent 11 years with the Raiders, now with the first season with the Browns. They can. Green to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 43-yard line, a gain of a yard. Now let's take a look at the Denver defense. They play a 3-4. Manning, Fuller, and Maxwell up front. Linebackers, Spencer, Pierce, Walker, and Stokes. And the secondary, Laws, Battle, Benjamin, and Scott. Well, next Friday night, I get to preach. It'll be my first time preaching in over a year. But he asked me if I wanted to, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. We get a pretty good crowd on a Friday night. You'd be surprised. 3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line. Green draws back. Green throws, caught by Tubbs down the sideline. And Marion Tubbs out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 7. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Yeah. No one wants it. When the service is over, normally you go to church, the service ends, everybody gets up and leaves, and everyone's gone in 10 minutes. They hang around here. They hang around and socialize and stuff, and fellowship, as they say. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. We went there this afternoon and had a meal. It was great. 1st and 10. Green looking. Green throws and caught by Beatty down to the 34-yard line, a gain of 16 yards. That's Hank Beatty, the rookie out of Illinois. And Jeff Benjamin, the safety, comes up, makes the tackle. Benjamin in his 8th year out of Ohio State. Yeah, Misty was on the banjo singing the blues. He was on the guitar, as they call it around here, the guitar. On my guitar. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line in the offset eye. Green under center. Green to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 4. 8th year back out of Florida State. Tackle made by number 53, Walter Spencer, 12th year linebacker out of Oregon. Yep. Yeah, we have leftovers too. I'll eat those later. I tell you what, there's no food better than church food. Let me tell you. These people can cook down here in the South. On 2nd and 6, Green looking, throws, caught by Peyton Clymer. And Clymer out to the 20-yard line, a gain of 10 yards. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. I mean, I had ham, green beans, corn, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, a deviled egg. What else did I have? I said mashed potatoes. Green beans, I said that. And then for dessert, I had banana pudding. A roll, I had a roll. And I had a peanut butter and chocolate brownie. It was really good. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green steps up, throws, and caught by Atticus Dyer inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. It'll be 1st and goal for the Browns. I took about a 45-minute nap. I didn't take a long nap. Because when I got in, I had 2 more teams to finish, roster-wise, so I'd knocked those out and then napped for about 45 minutes, and I'm back up. Then we had to go take the dog to the vet. That's why I wasn't on it at 6 Eastern instead of 7. But the dog's fine. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. See if the Browns can tie this up. Green under center. Yeah. Green to Clements. And Clements, a 2-yard loss. Back to the 3-yard line. Coming in to make the tackle, number 24, Kendall Battle, the 11th year safety out of Boise State. That's Dean Clements, the 3rd year back out of Miami, who tried to score. Got hit for a 2-yard loss. Broncos lead it 7-0 here late in the first quarter. Will they get the playoff in time? I don't think so. At the end of 1, Broncos lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It was thrust upon me. Let's just put it that way. They just kind of brought it home, yes. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. In the offset eye, Green under center. Green to Tubbs around the outside, and Marion Tubbs in for the touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Marion Tubbs. So both teams score a touchdown on their opening drive. And we'll see if the Browns can tie it up with the extra point. Marion Tubbs showing some power there, running over some Broncos. Watch this right here. Bang. And Spencer had no shot. He just put Spencer to the ground. And now Bert Auburn, the rookie out of Miami, the new kicker for Cleveland. It's up, and it's good. We're tied at 7. You might remember Bert Auburn from the Miami Hurricanes, college football 26. All the rookies on the rosters here this season are from college football 26. Yeah, I'm sure that was her story. No, it was like, she called me up at work. We got a new dog. I'm like, okay. He's telling me what you told him. Misty wants to know what I'm talking about. All right, Browns will kick off, tied at 7. There's the kick. About 3 yards deep. Camaro brings it out over the 15-20 and out to the 24-yard line. That's Cam Camaro, the rookie out of Tennessee. What? Oh, yeah, she's a cutie. It'll be 1st and 10. Denver will start their own 24-yard line. I'll tell you who they play next week here in just a second. Right after this play. Her name is Ivy. Gracie named the dog Ivy. Not really. That's why we had to go to the vet. She nipped at the dog's nose and drew a little bit of blood. 1st and 10. Duncan gets hit in the backfield. James Duncan for a 1-yard loss. Jared Mosley, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Maryland, on the tackle. Loss of 2 yards, will be 2nd and 12. Yeah, the vet is a friend of ours. We know her. Next week, Cleveland will host Dallas. And the Broncos next week. Trying to find them here on the schedule. They'll still be at home again. They'll host the Chargers. Well, Ginger's about 9 years old. She's an older dog, and she doesn't like the energy of a puppy. Adams to Duncan. And James Duncan to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6. Basically, what Ginger was doing is like, look, give me some space. 3rd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Animals do that in the wild, too. So, but pretty much, that's what Ginger was saying. Beat it, kid. 4 wide, 3rd and 6. Adams looking. Adams throws, and incomplete. Looking for Xavier Restrepo. Ball was batted down by Cameron Wright, the 8th-year linebacker out of Oregon. And while we had the dog at the vet, we went ahead and gave it its parvo shot. I always worry about parvo. That's a nasty disease. Andrew Jamison back to punt for the Broncos. Gets the punt away. From the 20-yard line, Dyer over the 30. And Atticus Dyer out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. Yep, might as well. We were there. No, I told Gracie she's going to pay for it. This is her dog. She can pay for it. She's going to take care of it. I'll pay for it tomorrow, but Friday when she gets paid, she's going to reimburse me. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Four wide. Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green looking. Throws. Caught by Clymer. And Peyton Clymer out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. That's right. Got to teach her to take responsibility for these things. What now? Misty wants to know if she sent you a picture of the dog. 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. Browns come out. Green under center. Green fakes the handoff. Green rolls out, throws, and caught by Clymer across midfield to the 46-yard line. A 12-yard gain. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. It was a strange season for Cleveland last year. She's 5 months old. The Browns started 2-0, defeating in successive weeks the previous season's Super Bowl champions, the Packers, or Super Bowl participants, the Packers and the Dolphins. So last season, the Browns started 2-0. They finished 3-13. So they went 1-13 down the stretch. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Green to Tubbs up the middle. And Marion Tubbs to the 41-yard line. Quality, it was Evil Dead would say. Actually, I'm sorry. They went 2-12 down the stretch. They finished 4-12. And think of the teams they beat. The Packers, Dolphins, and Steelers on the last week of the season. 3 playoff teams. But they went 4-12. 2nd and 5 from the Bronco 41-yard line. Green looking. Throws. Caught by Harris down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That'll be a gain of 22 yards. Kent Harris, who they picked up from the Buccaneers in the offseason, the 3rd-year tight end out of Texas A&M. Kendall Battle on the tackle for Denver. Cleveland, they had the 2nd overall pick in the draft, and they traded their first 2 rounds away. They traded one of their picks to get Kent Harris, and they traded another one to the Raiders to get Clymer. 1st and 10 for the 19-yard line. In the I formation. Green to Tubbs up the middle, and Marion Tubbs to the 18, again of a yard. He won another big tournament last night. He's now 14 of 17 times. We're all leaving for Pittsburgh Tuesday. Anthony will be competing in a 600-person tournament. Wow. Well, Pittsburgh's it's just across the state. It's not too bad. 2nd and 9 from the 18-yard line. In the offset I, Green under center. Green to Tubbs. And Tubbs back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Coming up to make the tackle, number 55, Jackie Pierce, 4th-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Well, it's not like a trip to Chicago or Green Bay. It's a little bit closer. 3rd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Green draws back. Green throws. And Briggs can't haul it in. That was broken up by number 25, Carlos Laws, the 8th-year defensive back out of San Diego State. It'll be 4th down. Bert Auburn will come on. This will be a 35-yard kick. Field goal attempt to give the Browns the lead. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Browns take a 10-7 lead with 4:04 left to play. Here in the first half. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. That was just inside the left upright. Just made it. We'll have the Bears and the Seahawks after this. We'll be in Seattle. Both teams have new quarterbacks. As Devin Wade retired for Seattle. And the Seahawks picked up Max Johnson from Cincinnati. The Bengals got rid of Johnson when they drafted Lambos Jr. Seattle picked him up. There's the kick. 4 yards deep. Camaro takes a knee. Touchback. And the Broncos will have it at the 25-yard line. And then Fernando Mendoza was drafted by the Bears in my draft. I know in real life he went to the Raiders. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Kyle Adams comes back out to lead the Denver offense. Let's see if the Broncos can tie it up or take the lead before halftime. Denver does get, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Denver get the second half kickoff? No. Cleveland gets the second half kickoff. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Adams to Duncan. And James Duncan across the 30 out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle made by Randall Jordan, the 5th-year linebacker out of Illinois. Yeah, the Broncos had the ball first. So Cleveland gets, 5 wide, empty backfield for Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 4. Adams looking, rolls out, throws deep, caught by Duncan out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Bronco first down. Antonio Gibson came up, made the tackle. 8th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. That's what Gracie calls him. I'm taking the brown people. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams heads off to Duncan, and he gets leveled back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard by Melvin Austin, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of Washington State. A lot of new faces and new places. It's week 1 of a new season. .250 and counting here in the first quarter, or first half. 4 wide for Denver. Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 11. Adams to Duncan. And Duncan across the midfield stripe. Out to the Cleveland 44, but a flag is down. Let's sort this one out.
Holding offense.
It'll be holding on the Broncos. Adrian Fitzgerald, the right guard.
Still 2nd down.
10-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Broncos back at their own 34-yard line. Both these teams finished in last place in their respective divisions last season. Whereas Evil Dead would say quality. 4 wide, 2nd and 20. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Cruz. See ya. 66 yards, touchdown. Denver. Colt Cruz in his 13th year out of Texas. All 13 seasons with the Broncos. And Denver takes a 13-10 lead. The only long shot player from Madden 18 that's left, as Devin Wade retired for the 2nd time, this time for good. Wade, who was on the Seahawks last season, he's retired for the 2nd time. He's gone. Braden Oliver, the 3rd-year kicker out of Utah, for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Broncos lead at 14-10. 2:14 left to play here in the first half. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. It has been raining on and off here today. We had severe thunderstorms come through about an hour and a half ago. It has rained every day here for the last, 11 days in some capacity. But when it's not raining, it's hot. We're supposed to get up to 97 tomorrow and Thursday. Or tomorrow and Tuesday. Andrew Jamison will kick off. From the 3-yard line, Atticus Dyer over the 20, 25, 30. And Dyer brings it out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Browns would take over, 1st and 10. 2:10 left in the half. Yeah, summertime in the Nashville area. Hot and humid. And almost like clockwork, thunderstorms every afternoon. First and 10, Cleveland. We'll probably have the 2-minute warning after this play. Green, under center, 4 wide. Drops back, looking, throws, and incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 2:06 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. The intended receiver was Peyton Clymer. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Browns from their own 31-yard line. Pretty much the same formation, but Green's in the shotgun this time. On 2nd and 10, drops back, looking, rolls out, in trouble now, and he gets taken down at the 2-minute warning, a sack. Broncos lead at 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Mile High Stadium. It was Jared Mosley on the sack, a loss of 9 going into the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd and 19 for the Browns at their own 23-yard line. Denver up 14-10. Browns have all 3 of their timeouts. On 3rd and 19, Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Tubbs. That's a give-up play. Tubbs gains a yard. And the Broncos call a timeout. It'll be 4th and 18. Denver takes a timeout to conserve time. They want the ball back with a chance to go up by 2 scores going into halftime. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Penny Getty here on this Sunday, the first of 2 games. Bears, Seahawks after this. Back to punt. Brett Thorson, the rookie out of Georgia. And it'll be fielded at the 22-yard line by Cam Camaro out to the 30-yard line. 1:50 left the play in the half. Denver still has 2 timeouts. Kyle Adams will come out to lead the offense. Kyle Adams is one of those under-the-radar quarterbacks. He's a decent quarterback. He's just been on crappy teams. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Adams in the gun. Adams hands off to Duncan. And James Duncan out to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 on the tackle, number 94, Bradley Wilson. 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Texas. They're letting the clock run. 1:30 left. 2nd and 9 from their own 31-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back, throws, and caught by Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 18. 4th-year receiver out of Miami. First down, Denver. As we're coming up on 1 minute left here in the half. Broncos getting closer to field goal range. Tackle made by Antonio Gibson. See if the Broncos take a timeout here. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They do take a timeout with 1:01 remaining. We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, our regular time. It'll be the Chargers hosting the Chiefs. And then we'll have our Monday night game. And that'll be the Rams and the Giants. 2 playoff teams from last season at MetLife. We'll have our Monday night game on Monday night. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Adams in the gun, 4 wide. Adams draws back. They pick up the blitz. He throws, caught by DeCarva out to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15 yards. Got a Bronco first down. He gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 57 seconds left here in the first half. First and 10 for the Broncos. At the Cleveland 36. 4 wide. Single back. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Colt Cruz down to the 20. A gain of 16. Another Bronco first down. Jake Franklin, the 5th-year defensive back out of Maryland, came up and made the tackle. .40 seconds left in the half. Denver still with 1 timeout. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 20. Adams in the gun. Adams looking, throws, dumps it off to James Duncan. Touchdown, Broncos. A 20-yard touchdown catch by James Duncan, the 4th-year back out of Ole Miss. And the Broncos go up by 10 with the extra point on the way. They've made it a 2-possession game right before halftime. That's a nice drive by Denver. And now Braden Oliver for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Broncos lead it 21-10. 21 seconds left here in the first half. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1, opening day. The first of our late afternoon games in Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Andrew Jamison, the punter, will kick off for Denver. And this will be fielded at the 3-yard line by Clymer, who brings it back over the 20-25 and tackled by the kicker, Jackson, at the 29-yard line. Davis has joined us, spreading goodwill, as Garrett Green will go back out to lead the Browns offense. 17 seconds left. Now Cleveland does get the second half kickoff. Trailing by 11. Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green to Tubbs up the middle, and Marion Tubbs a yard, and Cleveland takes a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 13 seconds left here in the half. Wow, can this be? Cleveland has it now at their own 30-yard line, 2nd and 9, as we're almost at halftime. Pretty good first half for the Broncos. On 2nd and 9, 4 wide, Green in the shotgun, single back. Green looks downfield, looking in trouble, and gets sacked back at the 25-yard line. And that'll be a loss of 5 as we go to halftime. Halftime score, the Broncos 21, the Browns 10, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We get set for the second half. A doubleheader tonight, Davis. We're doing 2 games. It's the first game of our doubleheader. And then we'll have our final 2 games of the week tomorrow. Another doubleheader. What? Sure. Broncos lead the Browns 21-10 as we get set to start the third quarter. Opening day for these 2 teams. The Bears and the Seahawks are up next from Seattle. Now, the Pats played earlier this week and got defeated by the Bengals. That game's on YouTube if you want to go check it out. Denver will kick. There's the kickoff by Andrew Jameson. Dyer from the 4-yard line over the 20-25. Atticus Dyer out to the 37-yard line. Not a bad return. And that's where Cleveland will have it, 1st and 10. The Patriots-Bengals game went back and forth. It was actually an entertaining game. And the Bengal defense won it for them at the end with a pick 6. 1st and 10, Cleveland at their own 37-yard line. Garrett Green, the quarterback. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Green under center. Green hands off to Tubbs, and Tubbs gets nailed after a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by David Fuller, the 10th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Browns at their own 38-yard line. On a beautiful September afternoon in the Mile High City. In the I formation, Green under center. Green to Tubbs, and Tubbs gets nailed for a 2-yard loss back at the 36-yard line. Courtney Maxwell, the 5th-year defensive end out of LSU, on the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Loss of a yard. Browns come out, single back. Green in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Green looking. Green throws deep, and he missed. Overthrew his target. He was looking for Kent Harris, the big tight end that they picked up from the Buccaneers. Incomplete. When do we get to see the little goat next? In week 2 when they play at Houston. Thorson back to punt on 4th and 10. And that will drop inside the 10, and that's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Great punt by the rookie, Brett Thorson, the rookie out of Georgia. And now Kyle Adams will come back out. Here's some highlights. That was the long 64-yard touchdown to Colt Cruz. And this was the other touchdown to DeCarva. I can give you an estimate. Let's see. see. Tomorrow we have that doubleheader. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By the time we get to Cincinnati at Houston, probably Friday, Saturday, or Sunday of next week. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Adams under center. Adams to Duncan. And Duncan gets nailed, but not a safety. Very close. No gain as Claywell makes the tackle. Bryson Claywell in his 13th year out of Cal Berkeley. And that's just an estimate he will do. On 2nd and 10 from the 1-yard line. In the I formation. Adams hands off to Duncan. And Duncan makes his way out to the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Tom Sullivan comes up. The 4th-year safety out of Miami. He makes the tackle. And now the Broncos face a 3rd and 8 from their own 3-yard line. Try and get out from underneath the shadow of their own goalpost. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Looking. He's going to throw it deep. Caught by Vaughn. And Zach Vaughn out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 29 yards and a Bronco first down. He stuck in there, found the open receiver, and got the first down. Sullivan again on the tackle for Cleveland. 5.5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Broncos lead it 21-10. They're at their own 32-yard line. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams. Play action. Watch out. Throws deep. And he overthrows his receiver. He was looking for Xavier Restrepo. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. 5:16 left in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 10, 5 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking, throws, and is picked off by Cam Wright, the linebacker. And Wright stumbles down at the 25-yard line. Cam Wright, the 8th-year linebacker out of Oregon, picks it off for the Browns and brings it back to the Denver 25. A chance for the Broncos now to get back, or the Browns to get back in this game. I'll probably do one college football game after this, after the second game. Bears Seahawks are next, and then we'll do a college game. I should have time for that. Who's up next, college football wise? USC at Arkansas. That should be a pretty good game. I can handle that. By the way, the schedule and the standings and everything like that are down below in the panels. 1st and 10 for the Browns at the Bronco 25. Green under center. Green draws back. Green throws, caught by Tubbs, and Tubbs drops it. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25. I would have to say Arkansas would be favored, yes. Second and 10 from the 25-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green steps up. Green throws and caught by Briggs down to the 12-yard line. On the catch, that's C.J. Briggs, the 2nd-year receiver out of Morehead State. Yeah, Arkansas is playing the Patriots, so Arkansas should win. Kendall Battle on the tackle for the Broncos. Denver up by 11. Cleveland trying to make it a one-possession game, trying to capitalize off the turnover. 1st and 10 from the 12. Green under center. Green hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 9, a gain of 3 yards. Before being tackled by Jackie Pierce, the fourth-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. 3rd and 7 for the Browns, or 2nd and 7 for the Browns at the Denver 9. Green this time under center, everybody in tight. Green looking, throws outside, caught by Harris. Steps out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Kent Harris, the tight end. A gain of 3, that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. He stepped out of bounds making his cut. That'll stop the clock with 4:05 left. Here in the third quarter. In the I formation. Green. Hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 3-yard line, a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 4th down. Carlos Laws came up, made the tackle. 8th-year defensive back out of San Jose State, or San Diego State. Well, a field goal makes it a 1-possession game. They'll probably just kick the field goal here. Bert Auburn, the rookie out of Miami. This will be a chip shot from 20 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Broncos lead by 8, 21-13, 3:23 left to play. Here in the third quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports, 3:23 left in the third. See what Denver does with the ball now. Brett Thorson, the punter, will kick off for Cleveland. There's the kick. From the goal line, Camaro brings it back out over the 20, 25, and out to the 28-yard line. That's Cam Camaro, the rookie out of Tennessee. First down for the Broncos. Kyle Adams comes back out. He's not having a bad day. 11 of 15. 3 touchdowns. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. I missed something here. They're laughing. I don't know what's going on. No. I said he's not having a big game. Adams to Duncan. And Duncan to the 30, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. Wilson comes in, makes the tackle. Bradley Wilson, the defensive tackle. Under 3 minutes left now in the third quarter. Broncos come out. 4 receivers wide, single back. Adams in the gun on 2nd down. Adams looking. Adams throws outside, caught by Vaughn. Turns upfield, and Zach Vaughn to the 41. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Denver first down. Cam Wright, the linebacker, came over and made the tackle. Don't forget, we have the Bears and the Seahawks up next. We'll head out to Seattle for that one. Seattle back in the NFC this season. We put them back in the NFC West to balance things out. On 1st and 10, Adams under center. Adams hands off to Duncan. And Duncan to the 45, a gain of 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Two minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Broncos from their own 45-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams to Duncan. And Duncan picks up 2 out to the 47 before being tackled by number 59, Randall Jordan, fifth-year linebacker out of Illinois. And now the Broncos face a 3rd and 4 at their own 47-yard line, leading by 8. 5 wide, empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Adams looks, throws, and Restrepo can't hold on. Antonio Gibson broke up the pass. 8th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Broncos. They'll have to punt. And now the Browns are going to have an opportunity to tie the game up. Andrew Jamison back to punt, gets the punt away. And that'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That's where Cleveland will take over. Garrett Green will come back out to lead the Cleveland offense. First and 10, Cleveland. Can the Browns tie it up? They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Everybody in tight, single back, Green under center. First and 10. Green looking, rolls out, throws deep, and it's picked off. Jeff Benjamin for the Broncos gets the ball right back as he picks it off at the 50-yard line. The veteran safety in his 8th year out of Ohio State. On Cleveland's first play of that position, or that particular series, Green throws a pick. The intended receiver was Page, Dustin Page, the tight end. So Kyle Adams comes back out. 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter. And Denver will have it at midfield. First and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams throws downfield, caught by Barksdale. Down to the 35, a gain of 15. John Barksdale, the 4th-year receiver out of Arkansas. And that'll be a Bronco first down. David Williamson came over and made the tackle. 9th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. I tell you what, if Adams gets another touchdown pass here before the end of the 3rd quarter, that will put him at 4. We'll keep an eye on him. He can become the 4th quarterback in sim season history to throw 5. Right now he stands at 3. 40 seconds left. Adams. Draw play to Duncan. That's going to lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Coming in on the tackle, number 92, Jared Mosley, the defensive end. I think we have an injury timeout on the field. Somebody got shaken up. Denver will host the Chargers next week in week 2. And Cleveland will return home and they'll host the Cowboys. Coming off the injury timeout here. Now we're ready to go. 2nd and 11 for the Broncos at the Cleveland 36-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking. Steps up. In trouble now and gets sacked back at the 40. A loss of 4 yards, making a loss, 4-yard loss, as Jared Mosley makes the sack for the Browns. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Broncos at the Cleveland 40-yard line. Adams just kind of ran into trouble in the backfield there. Couldn't find an escape route. Down to 15 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd and 15. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams steps up. And Adams will take off and gets taken down to the 34-yard line at the end of 3. Broncos lead at 21-13 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the fourth quarter. 51 ain't easy. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Broncos. Let's see if they try a 51-yard field goal. Braden Oliver will come on. This will put the Broncos up by 11 if he were to get it. We're at altitude. Kick is up. That's a line drive kick, and it's no good. It remains an 8-point lead for Denver, 21-13, with 7:56 left in the fourth quarter. And the Browns now have pretty good field position at their own 41-yard line. Here in the Mile High City. Garrett Green will come back out. Yeah, so much for altitude. Can the Browns tie it up? Four wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green draws back, steps up, throws deep. Caught by Briggs out to the 41-yard line. That's going to be an 18-yard catch across midfield by C.J. Briggs. First down, Cleveland into Bronco territory. Making the tackle, Carlos Laws. First down, Browns at the Bronco 41. Plenty of time left. 7:33 and counting. 4 wide for Cleveland. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green draws back. Green throws near side, caught by Tubbs, rolls out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. He was touched before he went out of bounds by Jackie Pierce, the linebacker. So the clock keeps moving. 2nd and 5 from the 36-yard line. Approaching the 7-minute mark left in regulation. Browns come out. Green in the gun. 2nd and 5. And the Broncos jump. That might give Cleveland the first down. I think Dante Manning was the guilty party. Yep, the defensive end in his 8th year at UCLA.
Still 2nd down.
Not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 2nd and inches from the 31-yard line. Once again, we have the Bears and the Seahawks after this. We'll head over to Seattle. 2nd and inches from the 31-yard line. Green under center. Green pump fakes. Draw play to Tubbs. Picks up the first down. 5 yards to the 26-yard line. Or Marion Tubbs. And that'll be another Cleveland first down. 6:42 and counting. Tackle made by number 72. That's Walker. Looking for him on my roster here. Adam Walker, the second-year linebacker out of Baylor. He's kind of down on the depth chart. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the Bronco 26-yard line. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green steps up. Green in trouble, throws, and just throws it away. And that'll kill the clock with 6:21 left. 2nd and 10 for the Browns at the Denver 26. Broncos up 21-13. Cleveland comes out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back, throws, and ricochets all over the place. Incomplete. Off of Atticus Dyer. Carlos Laws had a shot at it. He couldn't hold on. Browns are fortunate that wasn't picked off. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 26-yard line. 6:16 left in regulation. On 3rd down, 4 wide. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green looking. Steps up. Green rolls out. Throws it downfield, and Beatty can't hold on. As Carlos Laws once again makes the play. They were looking for the rookie, Hank Beatty. It'll be 4th down. Cleveland will kick the field goal. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt to make it a 5-point game by Bert Auburn. The kick is up, and it's good. The Browns pull to within 5. Broncos lead at 21-16 with 6:05 left. Here from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 1, opening day here at Jammin' Sports. Kyle Adams warming up on the sideline. Can the Broncos offense respond? Andrew Jameson will kick off. From the 5-yard line, Cam Camaro over the 20, 25, 30. And Camaro brings it out to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. 6:01 left. Kyle Adams comes out. I don't know if he's got time for 2 more touchdown passes. Probably not. Unless he gets one like right now. 6:01 left. Broncos up by 5, and they have the ball. On 1st and 10. Adams under center. Adams hands off to James Duncan. And Duncan 3 yards out to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. Denver keeping it on the ground as Thomas Gaithers, the linebacker, makes the tackle. Denver trying to eat up the clock here. It'll be 2nd and 7 at their own 34-yard line. Broncos come out this time, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun, single back. Adams hands off to Duncan again. And James Duncan to the 38, a 4-yard gain. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. As Jared Mosley makes the tackle. He's got the widest shoulder pads I've seen on anybody on Madden. Mosley. 3rd and 3 from the 38-yard line, 5 wide. Empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams looking. Adams rolls out. Adams is going to take off, picks up the 1st down, and slides at the 45-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver. Keeps the drive alive, keeps the clock moving. Veteran quarterback, he knows when to slide. Clock is moving, 4:45 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 45-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams under center.
Let's go.
Adams to Duncan. And James Duncan across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle made by number 92, Jared Mosley. On 2nd down. Everybody in tight. Adams under center.
Come on, let's go.
Adams draws back, looks downfield, throws down the middle, caught by Zach Vaughn to the 34-yard line. A gain of 15 and a Bronco first down. As we tick under 4 minutes, we're down to 3:51. In his 4th year out of Oregon State, the big tight end. Cameron Wright, the linebacker, on the tackle. 1st and 10 Broncos at the Cleveland 34. Adams under center.
Here we go.
Adams to Duncan. And Duncan makes a nice move and gets down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 12 and another Denver first down. Tom Sullivan, the safety, came up, made the tackle. But the Broncos just continue to move the ball downfield, eating up a lot of time. They lead it 21 to 16. Three minutes left. 1st and 10 from the Brown 22-yard line. Everybody in tight once again. Hands off to Duncan around the outside. And James Duncan to the 17-yard line. 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tackle that time made by the linebacker Damian Black in his 6th year out of Alabama. They picked him up from the Vikings during the offseason. Be 2nd and 5 from the 17-yard line. In the offset eye, Adams under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, gets it to Grady. And Grady made his cut along the sideline, stepped out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Actually lost 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. That's the fullback, John Grady, in his 3rd year out of Alabama A&M. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Broncos at the Brown 19-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. It'll be after this play. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams looking. Adams gets sacked and fumbles. The ball's sitting there, and Cleveland picks it up. At the 2-minute warning, Broncos lead at 21-16 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Just when you thought the Broncos might put this one away, Jared Mosley causes a sack fumble and recovers it himself for Cleveland. And now the Browns take over at their own 30-yard line, down by 5. Cleveland now with a chance to take the lead, but they need a touchdown. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Cleveland comes out. 5 wide, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green throws, caught by Dyer. No, he couldn't hold on. Carlos Laws, another great play by Laws, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Atticus Dyer, the intended receiver. 1:57 left. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Green looking, throws, caught by Briggs, and C.J. Briggs out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 and a Cleveland first down. Browns go into the hurry-up offense. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 42. Green looking, Green in trouble now, rolls out, breaks a sack, but not the second time around. Gets sacked by Courtney Maxwell, a loss of 9 back to the 34-yard line. Got to get the receivers back. They were way downfield. A minute 20 left. Green in the shotgun. 2nd and 19. Now he's taking his time. Green looking. Green steps up. Throws. Touch pass. Wide open. Briggs. And a flag to boot. Down to the 34-yard line. And I think they're going to tack on a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
On Connor Andrews, who came up, made the tackle, the safety. The rookie had Andrews, I'm sorry. The second-year defensive back out of Texas. That'll stop the clock. 1:09, but that puts the ball at the Bronco 22-yard line. Browns can take the lead with a touchdown here. Cleveland comes out, 4 wide. Green in the gun. Waldo has joined us. On first down, Green looking. Green rolls out, throws, caught by Clymer. And Clymer fumbles, and the Broncos recover. Clymer was headed into the end zone, and the ball got knocked out of there. He caught it, took about 2-3 steps. And the ball gets forced out of there by Kendall Battle. Great play by Battle. And the Browns come up empty. And now the Broncos will take over. Denver's going to win this by the skin of their teeth. Cleveland still has all 3 of their timeouts, so they're going to start using them here. With 1:03 left, 1st and 10, Broncos from the 2-yard line. The Denver defense comes up with a huge play. They got to watch out for the safety. They come out in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams to Duncan. And Duncan gets hit for a 1-yard loss. Back to the 1-yard line. As the linebacker, Damian Black, came over and made the tackle, the Muds. It'll be 2nd and 11. Waldo has joined us. He can make a pick on the next game. Bears and Seahawks. Give me your pick for the next game, Waldo. I got a card made out for you, but I don't think you've made a pick yet. 2nd and 11 for Denver at the 1-yard line. 1 minute exactly left to play. Denver leads by 5, 21-16. Have to really watch out for the safety here. That would change this game dramatically. In the offset eye, Adams under center. Adams hands off to Duncan, gets outside, and Duncan clears the end zone. A flag is down as Duncan gets out to about the 5. If this is a holding in the end zone, that's a safety.
Illegal block in the back.
Block in the back. Probably not in the end zone. By John Grady, the fullback. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 5-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 54 seconds left. That does the Browns a favor. They don't have to take a timeout. 3rd and 7. If Denver picks up the first down here, it's over pretty much. Waldo takes the Bears for the next game. Adams in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. Draw play to Duncan. And Duncan close to the marker, out to the 12. And the Browns take a timeout. It is a first down. And now with 50 seconds left, the Broncos can put this one away. That first down was huge. It gives the Broncos a first down. Cleveland only has 1 timeout. And it looks like Denver's going to hold on and get an opening day win on Cleveland. Broncos will be 1-0. Browns will be 0-1. On 1st and 10, Adams to Duncan around the outside. And James Duncan to the 16, a gain of 4. Make it a gain of 5. Browns take a timeout, their final timeout. Second and 5 from the 16-yard line. And now Denver will come out in the victory formation as Adams will take a knee. They'll have to do it one more time as the clock was still over 40 seconds. A win is a win, no matter how you get it. And the Broncos are going to survive the Browns here. We're down to 10 seconds. Adams in the shotgun. Actually going to run a play. Adams, why are they throwing? Adams throws. And, oh, that was dangerous. But the Browns don't hold on. Your final score, Denver 21, Cleveland 16. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Bears Seahawks up next.